Hello everyone. Sorry, this is Prashant here. I'm as a Dr. Prashant introduced me. Me and my wife are living in Bangalore for 17 years. And the way how I came into this industry, wellness industry is one point of time I was like 20 kg extra. Okay, and what happened because of overweight? I had elevated cholesterol levels. I had 300 plus cholesterol levels. I had triglyceride level 550, and I was not aware of it. One day there was a full body checkup done in office. I saw these parameters, and the day when the blood test was done, the previous night I worked late night. I saw next day my BP level also came little high, and I saw my sugar level was in pre-diabetic range, and I was already on gastric medicine for last 10 years. So I got shocked after seeing this report, and doctors gave me 6 months cholesterol medicine. I purchased those, but inside my heart I know that it is chemical. So I adapted wellness. First 4 months, I reduced 14 kg of my weight, and I reversed all these conditions. My blood test, all parameters came perfectly normal range. I decided to become a coach in this community, and today me and my wife are transferring a lot of people, and we call them WQ champions. Today, I'm going to present one of the WQ champions that Prashant and Deepika has created. His name is Tusnin Dash. I would like him to introduce himself. And can somebody spotlight Tusnin and introduce? So bring in the platform. So, hi Tustin, welcome.
Okay.
I hope you can hear me. Good.
Yes,
So,
Prashanta.
so I know you for sure, and but there are another 400 people on this call who doesn't know you. So, can you, in the interest of everyone, can you just introduce yourself and talk about who you are?
Sure, absolutely. So before I get started, Prashanta, I would like to thank you for this amazing experience and guiding me throughout my wellness journey. And I really wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. So I know Prashanta for a long time. We go a long way. He was my school junior. He was my college junior. His elder sister was my classmate in school. So he's like my younger brother. But here he is my coach, he is my mentor in my wellness journey. But again, thank you very much. And thank you for this wonderful opportunity to speak in this forum and share my wellness journey with all of you. So, yeah, so my introduction, I'm Tushnin Das. I'm 47-year-old, based out of Noida. I live with my wife and my 14-year-old son. Uh, Professionally, I'm director of product security engineering in an MNC. I help organization build and run cybersecurity program. And when I'm not working, I'm also a professional grade photographer. So that's about my introduction. And I'm
Wonderful.
super excited to be here.
Very good, very good. So all of you understood, right? He hold a good position in a company where he needs to be very productive, what he does, right? And I'm very happy that along his busy lifestyle, he has adopted wellness, and that's why the beautiful results came. Okay. Now, can you please define your health situation before you started a wellness program? I am sure that you saw me in social media, but although we passed out from the same college, but we are not in touch for last 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But how did you came to decide to be in touch, and what is your health situation before you contacted me?
So let me go back a couple of decades back, not just before the wellness program. I used to be a very fit as a kid, as a teenager, and I probably spent more time on the ground playing different games than doing anything else. So, and I come from a thought process that if you are working out, if you are playing, your wellness and health is taken care of. And I never thought that wellness and fitness is more than just working out and playing. So I was kind of disciplined. However, after I kind of passed out from college, that's when my health went downward. Spider-Man said, I mean, with great power comes great responsibilities. Probably, I didn't pay heed to that, and though I was responsible in a lot of different areas, but I especially was not very responsible toward my own health. So I put on weight. I kind of abused my body for the next 3 decades. I didn't give it the right food, the right sleep, the right workout. but and of course, it I put on a lot of weight. So and that's the reason probably I looked a little more matured compared to my age. I remember a very interesting incident. Uh, 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 it was in Hyderabad, where we just started kind of our professional journey. I met my wife there. We were dating at that point. So we used to go out on a date in the park, and we used to kind of sit and talk for hours. So there were little kids who used to come, Didi, Didi, full le lo. And he was like, Uncle, full le lo. And I was like, no, I'm never going to buy flowers from you as the kids. So I used to shoo them away. So now that I feel young again after this transformation. I'm kind of, I'm young again, but unfortunately, kids still don't call me bhaiya. They still call me uncle, but it's okay. They call my wife auntie at least, so I'm good on that. So, but anyway, look again. Throughout the next 20 years, my body didn't complain. I mean, I didn't give the right thing to my body. I was naturally fit person, so my body didn't complain. It only the problem started when I hit my 40s. So at that point, I was getting signals that, oh, what you are doing is not right. You need to do something about it. So I started my wellness journey, and again I focused on working out. I was trying to get back to workout, which I did, and did a lot of other changes in my lifestyle as well. However, I was not getting the right result that I wanted. Right. So, it was only after I started my, wellness journey under Prashanta that everything fell into one place, and it started to show some good results. So,
Great,
yeah.
great. So, what was your state of mind when you thought, ki, okay, this is the time I will talk to Prashant? Although you know me for 20 years, I mean, so more
So,
than that, after college, it's been only 20 years. Please talk about that.
it was frustrating. It was frustrating because I was getting injured because of my body weight, and I was working out, getting injured, taking a break, coming again coming back to it. So it was a frustrating journey and not getting enough result. I developed knee pain. I developed back pain because I sit most of the day and work. I and one fine morning, I mean, like the same way you described that one day you went for an annual checkup and then you got a result. That's exactly what happened to me. I got my result, and I saw grade 2 fatty liver. So it actually, threw my wife into a panic mode. She has seen very close ones suffering from liver ailments, and she knew where it can lead to. And Dr. Prashant has, very clearly in medical terms explained what it can lead to. So, and I realized that, it's not fair on my part to, make her go through that stress. And I knew that I need to do something. I honestly I didn't know what to do, but I knew that I have to do something about it. So that's when I reached out to Prashant that can you help me? And he was like, yeah, I do it day in and day out. So yes, we can do it. So I did ask him. So let's start it. I told him that give me a week. I need to change some orientation here because I know everything starts here. Because if I'm not committed, I'll probably not do justice. So I told him, give me a week. I'll come back after a week, and there I was, doing that wellness journey.
Great, great, awesome. Now, where do you stand today? I know you have done 3 months of wellness program, and then I think now, since you have completed, I think 4 months with the WQ community today, and where do you stand in terms of your health?
I'm actually awesome. I lost around 16 kilo. My The problems that I was facing, the signals that I was getting are all gone. No knee pain, no back pain. I've worked a lot on my core and back, and I'm much more, in a better shape at this point. I feel happy and young. So I'm able to kind of do asanas which I could not do in last 20 years. So I think every day I'm able to kind of do a very advanced and difficult asanas, which was probably not my cup of tea in few years back. So yes, and the last blood test I got, I was actually surprised. I was concerned. Probably the blood test is not right because not a single parameter was off in that blood test. Probably in my last 40 years of experience, not a single blood test which came here where all the parameters are within limit. So
Yeah, that's wonderful way. All engineers, we look at the data. That's also very
yeah,
great. That's so wonderful. And it's obviously and I know that you've got beautiful compliments, right? I think one of the compliment that you received from your wife saying that first time I came to know in 16 years of marriage that you face actually oval shape. Nice.
yeah.
For your
So
wife that changed and from a round face to oval face. Talk about some of the compliments that you received on the way.
So I was not, it was actually, she was puzzled. So she came, I was wondering how our son has got an oval face because none of both of us do not have an oval face because since the time I met you, you have a square shaped face. But now I know that you have an oval face, which I never saw, till until this date. So yes, that was funny. But yeah, I think I definitely I did get a lot of compliments. And I'm back to my teenage weight. I've lost 6 inches. And so and throughout the process, I also build a lot of good habits. One of them, I know there are many, but one particular thing that I want to highlight was eating salads. Right, because that is something I never did. I'm a hardcore non-vegetarian, and eating green vegetables, raw vegetables, probably was out of question for me. Uh, and I knew why I was doing it. I'll tell you another story, interesting story. So I was in a wedding of one of my colleague. It was in Rajasthan. It was a lavish wedding. There were food. There was a huge field which was decorated. There were different food courts, spread across the whole, field. There are probably 7 to 8 counters, and we are like, such an amazing variety of food. We are just gorging on those food. And there were two guys who had their plates full of salads, and they were relishing the salads. I like, what kind of people come to wedding and eat salads? So, and we made so much fun of those guys. And trust me, after I did this course, I called up those guys and I kind of apologized because, that we made fun of you guys. And now I know why you guys were eating those. So, uh, so that was a
Correct.
funny incident. Uh,
Correct.
so, and it's like so that's something I wanted to share. One more learning that I have from this program is that I feel our body has amazing capability of reversing itself. If and it's very much like our spouse. Our body is very much like our spouse. If you're giving it the good thing, you're giving it all the attention, and you're loving it, they will not complain. The day you stop giving it, and they will start complaining. But probably our body is much more considerate compared to our spouses because look, I ignored it for 2 decades, and the day I started giving it the right thing, it reversed and he was happy. But I would not dare to do it with my spouse. So
Correct.
so
What example you picked up? All 475 people, they could connect with this example. Okay, I can tell you very clearly.
yeah,
Yeah, that's was awesome. Now,
yeah.
what is your state of mind after this wellness program? And I mean, how is your state of life making after making your transformation? What do you feel now?
Look, I feel great, and one thing I would like to share is that I actually got inspired by the kind of work that you guys are doing and helping so many people transform their lives. And when the health goes down, it's not a great feeling. And I know a lot of people struggling with their health, and they desperately need help, and they need people, dependable people, and where they can go and who can help them out. So I can understand their state of mind. So I think I'm really inspired by the kind of work you and your colleagues are doing here, and I would definitely love to kind of come and contribute at some point.
Definitely. Awesome. So you know what? Somebody says like Tusnin has worked on his health. He posted his testimony and he started sharing on his social media. You know what? 10 people started on his journey today, till today. Can you believe he worked on his health, but 10 people they've enrolled and they're working on their health. And they keep posting. Some of them will see subsequent open house, okay, which I'll present all of you, right? So, I mean, this is beautiful. And so, very, very good information Krishnan, you have shared. So, is there anything, can you point out 2 to 3 things which want to give, give credit
Yes,
for your transformation other than your coach or
yes.
yourself? Find it out.
Yes. No, don't underestimate you. I mean, I'll come to that. But uh, yes, the first thing that I really liked about this program is that it's very easy to follow. I mean, it's not that, you're asking me to climb the mountain to kind of change my health. Uh, you're asking me, oh, drink 3 liters of water. I mean, I don't think, that's a very difficult thing. Yes, I know people for whom it's still a very difficult thing, but I think it's a very reasonable ask, and everything that you told me to do, I think all of those can be achieved with very little or small effort, right? So
Correct.
it's very sustainable, unlike dieting, which is probably difficult, but this program is very very much sustainable. Of course, coming back to you, guidance, yes, I think having coach around you where you can go and share all the problems, and you helping me throughout my journey, correcting me where I was going wrong. I think that was a huge help, and it would not have been possible without that guidance, Prashanta. So thank you again. And another beautiful thing that I felt that an effective thing is the community support. I have been religiously attending these open houses since the day I started this program, and the kind of stories that you guys bring in, and the people that come and share the stories are really amazing, and that actually inspired me. And I felt that if all of these people are able to kind of do it, why can't I do it? I mean, and that's actually very very inspiring. So I think this community support where people come and share their experiences are a big driving force for the success of this program. And that's why probably you guys have such a huge success rate. So yeah.
Great, great. And thank you for coming in this platform and sharing in open heart. What do you feel? We didn't really do a mock also. Okay. And so this is just we came in the platform and we started asking questions to each other. And I'm sure whatever you came out from your mouth today, almost 500 people you have impacted. All of them will remember you at least for a few things for a longer
Yeah.
period of time. Thank you
Yeah.
for being that person and being kind-hearted and coming and openly sharing what you did. Okay, so thank you to everyone, and thank you, Dr. Prashant. You're an amazing host. I love the fact today that Dr. Prashant and invited engineer Prashant talking to somebody's health journey.
So
Okay, yeah,
Prashant, I would like to share a few things before you end it. So again, probably it's for the folks who are planning to kind of start their wellness journey. I have just one advice. And if you're thinking, please don't think, just do it. My only regret at this point, probably, I should have done this 5 years back. And you know basically don't think much, just get started, and you're going to save a lot of your precious time.
very
But
good.
Prashanta, I know I've been talking a lot of good things about WQ, but I have to kind of talk about the side effects, which you didn't warn me about. I have kind of lost so much weight on my waist that all my pants are slipping off my waist, and I had to upgrade my whole wardrobe. You didn't warn me about the side effect, right? And there's one more. I mean, WQ actually has created more problem for me than it solved. When we generally go for 2 or 3 vacations every year, and since I'm a photographer, I take a lot of photographs, and most of the time it's my wife and kids photograph. But the last vacation that I came from, my wife is complaining that I didn't take enough pictures of my wife and my son, because I was busy taking my own selfie, because now I love myself. So So look, now I have more problems to solve.
Very good. I mean, we love those problems, and definitely we love new clothes. I tell people once you work on your health, actually you'll give God will give you opportunity to, do few more things for your health. One of them is buying new dresses and represent yourself the principles that you follow, and so many people will get impacted because the way you live, and you have been the living example of that. And in your own family, your wife also approached me for her health journey. I'm sure she will also get her results. So you have been in inspiration in your home and outside your home to the bigger network today. Thank you so much for this and coming and sharing your information. And over to you, Dr. Prashant. Thank you so much.